This next song, very, very popular Civil War song, and it was actually inspired by a young lady by the name of Annie Gilmore. Annie Gilmore was born in Ireland. She came to the United States in 1851 with her family. She had an older brother by the name of Patrick Gilmore, and some people may recognize that name, some may not. But anyway, they also crossed the ocean with another family by the name of O'Rourke. The O'Rourkes had a son by the name of John. When the American Civil War began, John joined the Union Army, and he and Annie by this time were romantically involved. By the spring of 1863, John had asked Annie to marry her, so they were actually engaged at that time. After the Battle of Gettysburg and the fall of Vicksburg on July 4th, 1863, a lot of people possibly thought this would be the end of the Civil War, that maybe these two warring parties would try to make peace. And Annie was one of those people. She watched the newspaper every day to see if there was some effort being made by the Confederate and the federal government to come to a peace term. But anyway, she thought the war was going to be over, regardless. She went to Patrick and she asked him, would you please write a song for John when he comes home from the war? Patrick Gilmore took an old Irish ballad called Johnny We Hardly Knew Ya, changed the words, and invented a song called When Johnny Comes Marching Home Again. Published on September 23, 1863, it very quickly became a huge hit with the Confederate Army. They were called Johnny Rebs, we were called Billy Yanks. By the end of the war, it was popular with both armies, and it turned out to be one of the biggest hits of the American Civil War. A quick update on John and Annie. They did not get married for 12 more years. I have no idea what was going on there. But they did get married. They wound up in Nebraska, where John served in local politics. The house that they lived in is now on the National Register of Historic Places as the home place of the couple that inspired this very famous Civil War song, When Johnny Comes Marching Home Again, from the fall of 1863. How's that?
Sounds like we're in tune.
When Johnny comes marching home again, hurrah, hurrah, we'll give him a hearty welcome then, hurrah, hurrah. The men will cheer, the boys will shout, the ladies, they will all turn out. We'll all feel gay when Johnny comes marching home. The old church bell will peal with joy, hurrah, hurrah, to welcome home our darling boy, hurrah, hurrah. The village lads and lassies say, with roses they will strew the way. We'll all feel gay when Johnny comes marching home. Let love and friendship on that day, hurrah, hurrah. The choicest treasures then display, hurrah, hurrah. And let each one perform some part to fill with joy the warrior's heart. We'll all feel gay when Johnny comes marching home. Marching home again, hurrah, hurrah. We'll give him a hearty welcome then, hurrah, hurrah. The men will cheer, the boys will shout, the ladies, they will all turn out. We'll all feel gay when Johnny comes marching home. We'll all feel gay when Johnny comes marching home. Thank you. You know, it's really great playing outside until you see an ant crawling up this microphone cover, and then you inhale real quick and he's gone. Anybody have any A1 sauce out there?